4,000 of them. Just be strong. I saw you lower your voice. They need to be budgeted for, and ask the House to do so.
Yes.
To PNP. Let's hear from Githinji is not there, so we must now listen to Githinji. No, you are coming, so we hear Ecomas, because he's the one who is next.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to comment on this year's budget policy statement. Mr. Speaker, I also sit in the Budget and Appropriations Committee that is ably chaired by the Honorable Atandi. I want from the onset to laud chairpersons of departmental committees who appeared before us, as well as other stakeholders, the National Treasury, the Office of the Auditor General, and others who appeared before us for the presentations that they made in regard to the budget policy statement. As you know, Mr. Speaker, besides setting out the government's strategic priorities, the budget policy statements also sets out measures for revenue mobilization. This year, we are talking about a total budget projection of about 4.7 trillion Kenya shillings. Ordinary revenue is projected at about 3.6 billion. This is the money that is going to be raised locally from Kenyans. And as has been said before, last year, the revenue projection under ordinary revenue was lower than this figure. The year before, the revenue projection under ordinary revenue was lower than that figure. The year before, the revenue projection was lower than 3.6 billion. And yet, in the 3 years succeeding this one, we were not able to meet our revenue projection that was lower. And the committee was wondering, and we did engage the Treasury on this, what miracle are they going to do this year to achieve ordinary revenue of 3.6 trillion? We are apprehensive that if we continue setting out revenue projections that we are not able to meet, this is a panacea for causing pending bills, because we are going to be spending money that we do not have. Mr. Speaker, number 2, to grow an economy, you also need to have an efficient system of dispute resolution. Our disputes ordinarily are resolved by the judiciary. And you would recall that 3 years ago, the judiciary was receiving about 18 billion shillings. And so we want to laud Parliament, we also want to laud the executive, because for the last 3 years, the judiciary has seen increase in its budget that is accumulating today to about 30 billion. And we want to request the judiciary to play its rightful role in growing this economy, to make sure that especially commercial disputes that come before them are resolved within time, so that we can release that money that is under dispute to the economy, so that the money can circulate and so that investors can have confidence in our economy. Mr. Speaker, as has been mentioned before, and also as the Vice Chair of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, we are now going to an election year. And we started giving IEBC funding for preparation for the elections the current financial year, and going into the next financial year and the financial year of 27-28, IEBC will also be given money for purposes of the elections. We are a country that is a constitutional democracy. We sit here by virtue of elections that were presided over by IEBC. Our constitution itself demands that our elections must be free, fair, democratic, and peaceful. We are also a country of great trust deficit. And as a result of having trust deficit, our elections have been very expensive. But that cannot be taken so that we double spend on some of the items. We are, for example, questioning why IEBC wants to buy 41,000 KIMS kits without proper justification as to whether the ones that were purchased in the last elections and the ones that are existing have become obsolete. And we have asked them to give us an expert report to show that the kits that are existing are not able to work, so that we provide the billions that they are asking for buying new KIMS kits. With those remarks, Mr. Speaker, I beg to support and urge the House to